Thank you all for coming out this morning. I'm Chris, publisher of the Portland Business Journal, and welcome to EO Talks. We are thrilled to be partnering with the Entrepreneurs Organization once again to put this program on. We've had a great partnership with EO for many years now, and it's been just really a lot of fun and just fascinating to watch some of these great companies that are coming out of EO, many of whom we've covered in the Business Journal and online, and most of the time for good reasons over the years. And so I think you're really in for a treat today. You're going to hear from several founders of EO companies, and I can tell you that they know what they're talking about. And so I think you're in for a real treat today. And so, without any further ado, I want to bring up Kent Lewis, founder of Anvil Media, to get things kicked off. Kent?
Well, thank you guys for getting up so early. I appreciate it. And I don't know who tonight's bacon sponsor is, or this morning's bacon sponsor, but we have an event coming up here in 2 months, in a month, called Engage, where we actually sponsor for the event. That's how important bacon is in the marketing world. So I'm Kent Lewis, president and founder of Anvil, and I've been in EO since 2007, and I'm coming on as the membership chair. So I'm hosting a test drive after this event at little after 9 o'clock downstairs in the card room. So if you're an entrepreneur that is interested in growing and learning, and like what you hear today from our panelists or our speakers, then you can head downstairs after this event, and then we have like a 60 to little more than that test drive event, so you can learn more about the organization. So for those of you who don't know who EO is, you can check out eonetwork.org or pdx.org. eopdx.org is our local chapter website. We have 160 countries, 160 chapters across 50 countries with over 12,000 business owners. So there's somebody that's been in your place as an entrepreneur before and has been there and done that. So what I first learned when I joined EO was that a smart person learns from their mistakes, and a wise person learns from the mistakes of others, and that's what EO, one of the key benefits is learning from folks today and what they've learned and done. Mostly that's through peer networking groups. We have 120 some odd members here in the Portland chapter today, which is a rather large chapter compared to our population, and we learn from each other. And then we bring in expert speakers from around the world to talk about other business issues, and then we learn a lot of tools and process that help us grow. I've been honored to be a fastest growing PBJ company 5 years in a row, and then I've also been through tough times, and I would say one of my biggest lessons in EO was that if it isn't broken, it doesn't mean it doesn't need fixing. So last night I was at a show called The Illusionists at Keller. It's kind of like the Now You See Me movie series, but with non-actors, actual illusionists, and making money out of my wallet disappear. They're amazing. And so one of the guys shot a crossbow at his assistant, and it was particularly interesting because he said, the guy that taught him how to shoot a crossbow said, sometimes it's not what you hit, it's what you miss that matters. So he proceeded to shoot balloons. He even shot a piece of newspaper this way. So basically within a millimeter, he could cut the newspaper in half. And after he was done, he pulled away the screen off the target, and there was a woman crouching in it, and he had shot all the way around her, and half the shots were with a blindfold on. So he said, now I understand it's sometimes what you miss that matters. So my EO story is that after being a fastest growing company 5 years in a row, I had no real reason with the money I was making and the accolades from PBJ and all that to really look under the hood. And that cost me dearly. And experiencing high employee turnover, high client turnover as an agency can be deadly. Because I was expecting, not inspecting, which was a lesson I learned from my EO mentor. So I was able to, with the help of EO that helped me grow, also helped me fix some of the issues with Anvil. And we had, a record number of awards, a lot of growth recently. So I thank EO for that. So with that, I would say you're going to hear 4 or 5 even more amazing stories from our presenters. And I'm going to start with introducing one of our speakers. Then they're going to in turn introduce each other one. So you can decide whether you want to applaud between each one, but we want to keep it moving. And then save your questions, write them down, tell a friend, and then we're going to have a QA session after that. And then as a reminder, we'll go downstairs to the card room for those of you that are interested, and we'll do an EO test drive, or we'll play cards or whatever we do down there. So we're going to start with Cameron Madill from Pixel Spoke. He's going to come up and tell his story, and then he's going to hand it off to our other speakers, Augusto, Sharon, Barry, and Adam, and they're going to blow you away. It's going to be tremendous. It's going to be fabulous. And I'm going to hand it over so take it away, Cameron.